We start tonight's bulletin with a directive by the government which requires that you show proof of vaccination to access key services. The new requirement, which comes in force on December the 21st, will demand that one shows proof of vaccination to access KRA and TSA, the port services in person.
Unvaccinated Kenyans will also be barred from using public transport, local airlines and the trains. And in order to ram up vaccination, the government has approved children aged 15 and above to get the jab.
Chemtai Goin begins our broadcast.
Over the past 2 months, the country has maintained a low positivity rate of between 0.8% and 2.6%, way below the recommended rate for reopening by the World Health Organization. But seemingly frustrated by the COVID-19 vaccine reluctance, the government has sprung into action, issuing a no-jab, no-service policy for all seeking crucial government services.
Everybody seeking in-person government services should be fully vaccinated and proof of vaccination availed by December 21st, 2021. Such service will include but not limited to KRA services, education, immigration services, hospital and prison visitation, NTSA, and port services, among others.
All facilities, both hospitality and travel, will require every person entering, being admitted, to have fully vaccinated certificates. And they're all digital, so it's easy to recognize. All national parks and protected areas will also demand the same from the 21st of December.
The orders extending to public transport, where one using domestic flights, train services, buses, matatus and all regional travelers must show proof that they are fully vaccinated to access the service. Drivers, matatu conductors, pilots, flight attendants and all offering services in the public transport systems will also be required to have received the jab.
We are given sufficient time for people to go through this exercise so that post-21st, people then don't start accusing police of harassing them. People start accusing police of demanding bribes when you had a chance.
Entertainment joints, bars and restaurants will also be required to observe the new rule.
Kama unaweza whiskey hata hiyo vaccine utaweza. Usijali.
The new measure is aimed at improving vaccination rates and contain the spread of the virus.
Nobody is saying that you are being forced or that there is mandatory vaccination. Don't do it. And as for going to courts, of course, you know very well somebody is bound to go to court. That's Kenya for you. However, what the courts cannot do is force somebody who has been vaccinated to entertain a person who is not vaccinated. There is also the Public Health Act.
And starting Tuesday, teenagers above 15 years will be eligible for vaccination. This after the ministry reviewed the eligibility age downwards from 18 years.
Only Pfizer will be used for those 15 years of age to 18.
The 15-year-olds are allowed to be vaccinated because they too can be carriers.
Against a target of 10 million vaccinations by the end of the year, the ministry expressed confidence that the target will be surpassed with a 10-day mass vaccination drive set to begin this Friday.
Which will move like we do the measles, the polio campaigns. And we are already in conversation with the counties preparing for this so that we move from household to household, village to village, market to market.
Hopeful that going forward, even if you have to have another wave, it is likely to be a shorter wave. And in terms of its peak, it will be a low peak wave because of the number of people we have vaccinated and also because of the number of people who have been exposed naturally to the infection.
With the country having registered a positivity rate of below 5% over the last 6 to 7 weeks, the government's clarion call is for Kenyans to heed to the call to get vaccinated while also adhering to the laid out infection prevention and control measures. Chemtai Goin, Citizen TV, Afya House, Nairobi.